Wow, Reza, look at these windows. The light in here is amazing.
It is nice, Brianna, but did you see the kitchen? I think the refrigerator is from 1974.
You're right. It's a bit vintage, isn't it? Welcome back to Mrs. English Learning. I'm Brianna, and today we are going on an apartment hunt. We are talking about renting an apartment, the viewing.
This is one of the most stressful things you can do in a new country. You're looking at a place that might be your home for the next year, and you have to make a very fast decision.
Exactly. And while you're looking at the closets and the bathroom, you also have to ask the landlord or the agent very specific questions in English. If you don't ask about utilities or the deposit now, you might have a very expensive surprise later.
Today, we are going to walk through a viewing. We'll learn the difference between a studio and a one-bedroom, how to ask about the rules of the building, and what words to look for in a lease agreement.
Before we step inside, let's look at the housing vocabulary. Studio, one large room that serves as the bedroom, living room, and kitchen. Utilities, these are the extra bills like electricity, water, heating, and internet. Security deposit, an amount of money, usually 1 month's rent, that you pay at the start. You get it back when you move out if the apartment is still in good condition. Furnished versus unfurnished. Does the apartment come with a bed and a couch, or is it empty?
Taking a pause and putting on teacher tone. Pay attention to the word lease. A lease is the legal contract you sign. If you break the lease, it means you leave before the contract is finished, which usually costs a lot of money.
Let's jump into our role play. I'll be the real estate agent, and Reza, you are a potential tenant looking for a place near the city center. Hi, Reza. Thanks for coming by. This is the unit I mentioned over the phone. It's a one-bedroom, one-bath, and it was just repainted last week.
It looks very clean. I love the hardwood floors. What's the monthly rent for this unit?
We're asking $1,500 a month. That includes water and trash, but you would be responsible for the rest of the utilities.
Okay, so I pay for electricity and heat separately. And is there a security deposit?
Yes, it's a standard 1 month deposit plus the first month's rent due upon signing the lease.
I see. And what about the building rules? Is there on-site laundry or do I need to go to a laundromat down the street?
There's a shared laundry room in the basement. Also, just so you know, this is a no pets building.
That's fine. I don't have any pets. When is the apartment available for move-in?
It's available starting the 1st of next month.
One bedroom, one bath. In the US and Canada, we often shorten it to 1B, 1B.
Yes, and notice how Reza asked about on-site laundry. In older cities, many apartments don't have a washing machine inside the unit. You have to use a laundry room in the basement or a laundromat down the street.
Also, I asked when it was available for move-in. This is a key phrase. You need to make sure the date matches when you have to leave your old place.
We are almost at the end of our 10-topic series. If this house hunting guide is helping you find your dream home, please give us a subscribe. Your support helps us keep creating these deep dive lessons for the community.
We want to know, what is the most important thing for you in an apartment? Is it a big kitchen, a balcony, being close to the subway? Tell us in the comments.
Now, let's look at the fine print. This is when you are looking at the actual contract. There are some specific terms you need to know. Let's role play the moment after the tour.
I really like the place, Brianna. If I want to move forward, what are the next steps?
You'll need to fill out an application form. We also run a credit check and ask for references from your previous landlords.
That's no problem. How long is the lease term? Is it month to month or a one-year commitment?
It's a fixed-term lease for 1 year. After that, it usually converts to month.
Understood. And what is the policy on subletting? If I have to travel for work for 2 months, can I rent the room to a friend?
The lease says no subletting without written permission from the landlord. You'd have to clear it with them first.
Subletting. That is a very important word for students or people who travel a lot.
Definitely. And a credit check. This is very common in English-speaking countries. The landlord wants to see your financial history to make sure you pay your bills on time.
One last tip for our listeners. Walkthrough. Before you move your furniture in, you should do a walkthrough with the landlord. Take photos of any scratches or damage that is already there. This ensures you get your security deposit back later.
Reza, have you ever had an apartment horror story?
Oh, the worst. I once rented an apartment that looked beautiful in the daytime, but at night I realized it was right next to a train track. Every hour my bed would shake like there was an earthquake.
Welcome home, Reza. Here is your 2 a.m. earthquake.
I didn't sleep for a year. I learned my lesson. Always visit the neighborhood at night before you sign the lease.
That is great advice. My worst one was an apartment with ghost heating. It would turn on in the middle of summer and turn off in the middle of winter. I was always the wrong temperature.
It sounds like we've both paid our rent in bad experiences.
We certainly have. Well, that's all for our apartment viewing. Good luck with your search.
See you in the next episode for our final topic, Topic 10, How to End a Conversation.
Bye.
Bye.